Okay guys, welcome back to part 4. In the last part, we played Walter and Sam's story. So, what else was I going to say? Okay, so yeah, I remember. If you're new to this channel, I do all sorts of stories, games that I really enjoy. So while I'm recording this video, I'm also playing through Mafia Definitive Edition. I've already played through it, but I just want it on my channel because I love that game as well. And plus, the new Mafia is coming out next year, I believe. Mafia: The Old Country. So look out for that. But without further ado, let's get into the rest of this gameplay. So we're still in Sam's room.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Before we go through the door...
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Well, he definitely met it. Nothing over here. Nothing in the drawers. Yo, there's an axe on the wall. Can I grab it? Alright, let's just go through the secret walkway, I guess.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Sorry guys, I had to mute my mic for a second. Alright, here we go with Gregory's room. Before we click on it, let's look around, shall we? We got Dawn.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
I guess we'll do Gus first.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard. My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom were the words that
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined and as a sign held up his middle finger. The wind picked up and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Found it.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder." I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't, until we found you.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Damn. Anything over here? Oh, can we actually climb this?
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died.
Wait, hold up. Before we continue. Hold up.
At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
Before we go up to the loft, I know there was another room that we had to go through as well. Gregory. Let's do Gregory's first.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it. I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Gregory, it's time to... Hold on, sweetie. Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
I wonder what he saw.
What? I think this is an achievement. Come on. Go! Come on. Damn it. Pop the bubble.
What his world was like.
Let's go. Hey.
He reminded me so much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination. Whatever it was he saw, it sure made him happy.
Jump. Jump on the wheel, damn it. There we go.
I know how silly it sounds. That I worried about a baby being too happy.
Hey.
But I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
We just wait.
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw. There's so much I don't understand about Gregory, about everything. But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
He was 1 year old. Probably not even that. Probably just a couple months at the end of the year, probably. Okay. Guess we'll go up to the loft.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died. She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Sanjay. Sanjay and Craig? Okay, where do I go from here? Is that it? There's nothing else here? Alright, let's go down the pole then. I don't... Oh, it was right there. I was supposed to open it. My bad, guys. My bad. You're gonna have to watch me climb this. Get the exercise in. Strengthen the grip. Go faster. Completely missed it. It was in front of my face.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Louis was born a year later.
Why do you think you go down this way?
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. And to see kids in the house again. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal. But it didn't last. The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday. when Edie gave him a castle. I think Edie was happy to finally have another painter in the family.
Didn't we already do Milton's? When we did Calvin. Okay, so Milton is... Got it, okay.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Here we go, I think.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
Milton found a door to the 4th dimension, bro. He's gone. He's out of here. Okay.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
This one right here, huh? The last known footprints. Just going through the door. It'll work.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
What do you mean found in the house? Just make sure there's nothing over here before I go back. Alright, so real quick, we have to do Dawn. Let's see, we have to do Dawn. Edie is still missing. Sanjay, Lewis. So we're getting there. We're getting there. Before we go up, I know that we skipped a room down there. I wonder if it lets us go back down. This may just be a complete waste. You know what? No, let's just keep going. Let's just keep going. And then if we're missing parts of the tree, then we'll find them. I'll find them. So, okay, here we go. Let's just go up.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Alright, let's go.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Oh, he was hitting that, bro. He was hitting that.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Dear Mrs. Finch, As Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to
What am I supposed to do?
wander.
Oh shit, I'm playing a different game?
I asked him to describe it. He said he started small,
One multitasker.
imagining a labyrinth.
Both the joysticks.
He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats
It is harder than I look, guys.
and toads. And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more. I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick.
Shit.
Then he made musicians. And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him. He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis, until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on. In Lewisburg, he heard rumors of a handsome queen. The queen was on her own quest for sinister serpents. He followed the sound of her silver harp. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination. But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king. For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him. Began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker. He began to despise the man with a royal contempt. I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions. Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on inviting him. His queen waited, holding his crown. rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Wow. It's low-key kind of dark. It's kind of dark, you know? It's an interesting story, but it leaves everything to the imagination. So that's going to be it for this part. If we look at the branches, probably only going to need one more part after this. I could be wrong. But I'm going to end it here, guys. I'll see you in the next video.